So I'm really excited tonight. I'm going to put my presentation up here and do share screen, which is testing all of my skill sets, let me just say. So I'm going to share my screen now. Here we go. Can you guys see that? Or can you see it? Do you share the presentation now? There you go. So I'm going to put it on the slideshow just because I want us to talk a little bit about today's journey. Today's journey is the 6 tenets I just described that came out of my toolbox as a result of going through this divorce and this transformation. So one was embrace surrender. I'm like, say what? Who does these things? I don't surrender to anything. I believe that if there's a will, there's a way, and I'm going to figure it out. But I had to learn to surrender to the universe and tell God I didn't have the answers anymore. I was just like, hands are in the air. Please help me because I don't know. And the other thing is, I was really good at hiding my emotions. Do you think I would have gotten on here and shared with all of you my little tales of woe? All of these changes. Back then, I was like, the kimono was very closed. I was very proper. And there would be no way I'd tell you what I was hiding because I had the fear that maybe you wouldn't like me. If I was real honest, if I wasn't perfect, and I'd shared with you that maybe I'm afraid or that my life isn't perfect, that maybe you won't accept me, maybe you won't like me. And I had to learn to take those emotions and start doing something with them and stop living in fear. So in my fashion, I went ahead and got a tattoo on my left wrist because I'm left-handed that says fear less with a cross, because I'm right with my left hand. And I believe if I get this message, I'm given a message to share with the world. We only get so many messages. You have your message. Pat has her message. All of us do. It's like, when are we going to be able to rise and share it with each other? Because I guarantee you, if I've gone through with something, you've gone through it, and somebody else is needing to hear whatever it is we have to say. Because we may be the one hope they had in that one day that they're like, I heard something that changed my whole way of living. And so to me, it's part of that. And when I talked about become embodied, I was living from here up almost 100% of my life. Because what happened in my neck down, and I don't know if you noticed when we were doing meditation, I had to touch my neck because that's where authenticity comes from. That's where my voice, discovering my voice was, and trusting it and being able to say, I'm not perfect. Here it is. This is what I've experienced. What have you experienced? And trusting in that voice. So when I decided to do that last year, I came out with my most probably controversial project ever. And it took a lot of prayer time and a lot of discussion with God and the universe, because I didn't want to share some of the things I share in this book. Not only am I on the cover naked sitting in a bathtub, you cannot see anything, but I'm holding my favorite vibrator and a cigar. And I wouldn't let the photographer touch up anything because I'm a mature woman. And I've got all my battle scars from the life I've led, and I'm proud of them, and I'm not going to be changing that. So it was wonderful to be able to speak my truth and then also put it in a format to send out to the world. And let me tell you, that was a little uncomfortable, and that's where I came up with cherished pleasure. Would that mean sitting here with you guys tonight, maybe going to get a manicure, pedicure? I just didn't do any of that. So what I called myself was a pleasure anorexic. Think about that for a second.